Reflecting on 9/11, honoring the heroes and supporting the affected. Hey, this is Shane Smith. On September 11, 2001, the world witnessed one of the most devastating tragedies in modern U.S. history. The coordinated terrorist attacks that struck the U.S. on that fateful day resulted in the loss of 2,977 innocent lives, with the majority of casualties occurring at the World Trade Center in New York City. The attacks left a profound impact not just on the individuals involved, but on the entire nation and the world. The destruction at the World Trade Center was immense. The two towers, symbols of economic power and resilience and prosperity of our nation, crumbled to the ground in a matter of hours. Alongside the Twin Tower, the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia also was targeted and suffered significant damage and loss of life. The Pentagon is the nation's military hub. The fourth plane, United Airlines 93, was hijacked and ultimately crashed into a field in Pennsylvania after passengers attempted to regain control from the terrorists. This situation was later made into a movie. In the aftermath of the attacks, the immediate focus was on rescue and recovery. Emergency responders, including firefighters, police officers, and paramedics, worked tirelessly amidst the ruins, often at great personal risk. Their bravery and dedication was exemplary, but the physical and emotional toll of their work soon became evident. It's from this situation that many people began first noticing and commenting on first responders and their bravery. I was actually serving during the attacks at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and I witnessed firsthand the effects of this tragedy on soldiers and their families and the impact of their lives. Everyone who was directly involved in this tragedy, it was profound and immediate. The physical and emotional scars left by those events, though, extended far beyond the immediate destruction. The sense of loss, the strain on the families affected by the attacks, this was felt by everybody who was there to respond to the event, but also who had to support those soldiers and first responders and the families of the victims. Years after the attack, it became clear that the health effects of 9/11 tragedy were far-reaching. Many first responders and cleanup workers were exposed to hazardous materials at ground zero. According to recent reports, the number of deaths from illnesses related to the 9/11 cleanup has now surpassed the number of actual deaths of people that died that day. And this statistic underscores the long-term impact of that tragedy on those who put their lives on the line to help others. The images from that day are just seared into our collective memory. The collapse of the towers, the plumes of smoke rising into the sky, and the sheer scale of devastation are haunting reminders of the vulnerability but also the resilience of the human spirit. The defining images of 9/11 capture moments of both incredible loss and incredible bravery. In light of these events, our commitment to honoring the memory of those who were lost and supporting those affected remains steadfast. At Shane Smith Hall, we understand this massive impact on tragedies. 9/11 is actually a very difficult day for me every year, just because I think of all the people I knew while I was serving. If you or a loved one are ever dealing with the aftermath of events like this, just remember, our team is here to help you throughout any legal issues you may have. 980-999-9999. In pain, call Shane. We'll help you fight for justice and make sure you're heard. As we reflect on the events of September 11th, let us remember to never forget the lives lost and the sacrifices made. The memory of that day and the lessons learned continue to shape our actions and impact and show our resolve as a country. In closing, let us remember the significance of this day and the enduring impact of 9/11 and that tragedy, and continue to support and uplift and help those who were injured and harmed in that situation. Thanks. Have a good day.